At the beginning of 2010, the middle of my 7th grade year, I heard the breathtaking news that my old school was in danger of closing due to financial difficulties. Even though my former school struggled, the community became one in their efforts to rally support. Our school was supported by the church, local businesses, the parents. In the end, however, after many attempts to solve the financial situation, my old school was going to be shutting its doors. I was also not too excited about leaving behind my friends. There were so many things that I was going to miss. From then on, I knew I was going to make the tough decision of where I should next attend school. Then my parents sat me down and told me about Geneva. It sounded like the place I was looking for. I wanted a small school environment that not only taught with a similar education, but also encouraged lifetime friendships. A couple of weeks before I would start my new experience at a new school, I was nervous about making new friendships. Little did I know this wasn't going to be hard at all. My transition into Geneva was easier than I thought it would be. My classmates in the community were very encouraging and allowed me to make even deeper friendships than before. However, when I first started at Geneva, I struggled with the rigorous classical education. It wasn't until this year that I realized how grateful I have become for the educational approach of a distinctively Christian liberal arts school. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn, said Benjamin Franklin. Up until this year, I could have described my experience at Geneva as not knowing why education is important. Over the years I have been at Geneva, I have been going through my classes listening but not fully understanding. After reading The Lost Tools of Learning by Dorothy Sayers, I have come to realize that Geneva has been preparing us how to learn. For the sole true end of education is simply this, to teach men how to learn for themselves, and whatever instruction fails to do this is effort spent in vain. And now I understand why Geneva teaches the way they do. Geneva has also shown me the importance of service to the community. Through the service projects Geneva does, it encourages me to become more active in the local community. Last year during SALT, we went to the Arbor School of Central Florida. We interacted with the children by painting fences with them, along with fixing up their backyard. During this service project, I realized I wanted to become more involved with the children in my community. So I have been more active in my church by teaching prep classes and leading youth group. 1 week ago today, we went to the Russell Home for Atypical Children, and we took them bowling. Even though the children were not in the best physical condition, they were filled with joy. No matter what they did, they had a smile on their faces. The joy that the children of the Russell Home showed was unconditional, selfless, and trusting, and so you couldn't help but have a smile on your face, said Catherine Deichler. I am grateful not only for the new friendships I made, but also for what God has given me. Geneva has provided me with academic reinforcements as well as character-forming service opportunities. I am not the same person I was due to my growth and maturity in my transformation at Geneva. My heart and mind have expanded through the different changes and experiences. This is a good thing, and I recognize it as such. In retrospect, I look back with a new understanding of education. This good experience of the last 4 years gives me confidence that college will do this and more.